Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today. Today, the New York Yankees have released Marcus Stroman, two-time All-Star, Gold Glove winner. Marcus Stroman this year has had a really bad year. 6.23 ERA, 9 starts, 39 innings, giving up 27 earned runs, 26 strikeouts. Be an understatement to say it's been a bad year for Stroman. He's a starter. if you quote him, is what he said in the beginning of the season when asked about going to the bullpen. He said about 100 times, "I'm a starter," and now he's nothing for any team. Now Stroman might get picked up. That's I'm not going to say he's not going to get picked up, because I think there are definitely a couple teams that could be interested in bringing him in, but it has just not been a good year for the I respect his confidence that he had, but there were some issues in the beginning of the season. He stayed a starter in the beginning of the season and has kind of been in and out of the rotation, has had some injuries here and there. Only 9 starts this season. Look, he was actually pretty solid for the Yankees in 2024. He wasn't great in 2024, but compared to this year, he was really good in 2024. 4.3 ERA in 30 games and 29 starts, pitching 155 innings and 113 strikeouts. I would love to see Stroman back to the level he was with the Cubs in those 2 seasons with the Cubs, or even the Mets in 2021. We don't see Stroman struggle the last 2 years as he has with the Yankees in the past. And that maybe it just wasn't a good fit. Maybe it wasn't a good place for him. I will say it is hard to pitch there when you're pitching at home compared to when you're pitching at home for other teams. Look, that's not really the best pitcher's ballpark at Yankee Stadium. That is for sure. And I think with Chicago, he's the only thing that makes me think, okay, well, maybe it's about the place where he played. It's just because of the fact that he's always done well outside of that, like 3.95 ERA with the Cubs in 2023 being an all-star, 3.50 ERA and 25 starts for the Cubs in 2022, 3.02 ERA and 33 starts for the Mets in 2021. 2019, he had a 3.22 ERA with Toronto and New York. Had a 1.67 ERA in 2015. So he's just, outside of these 2 years, he hasn't been that bad in his career. He's actually been most of the time he's been great. That's what makes me wonder if it was the team he was with. Like, even though he has a 6.23 ERA this year and a 4.31 ERA in New York, still has a 3.79 ERA in his career. I mean, that number's probably a lot lower if you remove the 2 seasons with the Yankees. So, let me know your thoughts on the roster move for the Yankees. I think it's a solid move for him. He's been hurting them. But I also think this is a solid opportunity for Marcus Stroman. If the Yankees were just not a great fit for him, this gives him the opportunity to go somewhere else and try to get back to where he needs to be. Let me know your thoughts on the roster move for the Yankees in the comment section, and peace out.